welcome back to another tutorial. So happy new year to everyone, and this year we're going to be breaking down a lot of stuff. We're going to be breaking down a lot of musicians, because I believe that everything that it is that we are interested in learning have been played by one musician or the other. So it's just left for you to study them and know how to apply the same thing that they are doing to your own music and even make it better. So this was in the key of E. So our focus here is going to be on the 736 chord progression, and this is a transcription video. So the main reason why I'm making this video is to teach us how I transcribe stuff, and I take them to the key that I'm very comfortable on playing on. So that's the main thing I'm going to be showing us in this one. I'm going to be showing us how I do all those transcription, playing it in a key that is favorable to me. Alright, so yeah, at times when I play, I move randomly, like, and when you hear me, you feel like, oh, this guy is playing a lot of stuff. Oh, where did he learn this stuff from? Oh, this guy sounds awesome, blah blah blah, and the rest. Boy, the thing is, I've learned from other pianists, I've learned from other musicians. So my advice for you is, don't get stuck in playing, because the only reason why you're getting stuck is that you're just learning chords. You're not learning applications. You're not applying them. When you start applying this chord, you get this super sound. And who said as a beginner you cannot sound this big? As simple as these chords look in my hand, it's very, very powerful. Understood? So let's go on. So what this song that he was playing, it has a move. So it has a very sweet move that you can apply to other songs, and at the end of the day, you understand how chords are being used, how they are being voiced, and how you can take chords from other people and add it to your music. So I'm going to teach you how I practice. So when I watch a video online and I see somebody play something that I like, or maybe I hear a song and I'm like, oh, I like the chords in this song, and I try to find them out. So in the process of doing that, I'm learning how to play on the new key. So till today, any song you bring on any key, I'm no longer scared like 3-4 years ago, where you bring a song on B and I'll be like, hey, how we gonna do it? Alright, so we're gonna be transcribing this from the key of E to the key of C. So the first part there is we have so is I in the key of E. So it was done in the key of E, but I'm going to be breaking it and transcribing it to the key of C, and I will show you how I do it and how I try to apply it to other songs. So if you listen to that song very, very well, what's Sean? This is Sean Wilson. What Sean Wilson here was breaking down Dave Jackson. So what Sean was playing was it was on the one chord. I love you, I love you. So I love you, I love you forever. I love you for singing and playing is difficult. Forever. I love you. So this move you can apply to different songs. Let's break it down on E and also show you how you can learn it and start using it. This concept is built around the 736 chord progression. Alright, so now let's go. So the first chord here was an A major 9. So first, before you can transcribe, you should have idea about, okay, major chords on all 12 keys. You should have everything that I'm going to be saying now is in my beginner and intermediate course. You should have learned your minor chords triads also on all 12 keys. Your diminished chord on all 12 keys. Then you go to 7 chords, major 7th on all 12 keys. Minor 7th on all 12 keys. Diminished 7th on all 12 keys. You should have mastered all this. Then you should already know how to play the major scale of all 12 keys. So now this is what this will do to you. It's going to groom you in the sense that you don't know how to play on E, right? But you already know how to play just basic triads in the key of E. If you are in my intermediate course, I've taught you this. If you are subscribed to my intermediate course, you've purchased it. I taught you all of this on all 12 keys. So if you already learned that, you already know how chord work. Everything is in my intermediate material. I'll still explain them here. Then you are good to go. So when you see a song on the key of E, don't be scared. Instead, take it as a challenge for 2025 and tell yourself, you know what, I want to grow and I want to start trying new things. I want to start dipping my hands in difficult stuff. That is the only way you can leave your comfort zone. That's the only way you could leave your comfort zone. Alright, so I love this piano board. Let me change it to something else. Let me change it to CFX Premium. Okay, so the movies I love you forever. I love you. You see? That's like it's everything played here was done in the key of E. So if you are going to be transcribing that, what you want to do is you tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to figure out what was played there and transcribe it to the key. So the key we'll be transcribing on 2 today is the key of C. We're going to be transcribing it to the key of C. Okay, now, so let's go back to that key of E flat. So this was the first chord, I love you, and this is a 4 chord, obviously, do, re, mi, fa, I love you. So this is like an A major 9, it's your 4 chord, that's your fa, they played it as a major 9. Okay, so you go to the key of C and go to your fa, do, re, mi, fa, you play it as a major 9 also. Played as a major 9 also. So now let me show you how you can transcribe and figure things out. So let's go back to that chord. So you can call out the solfa. This is fa, do, fa, do, mi on your left hand. Then this is sol, la, sol, la. So you have a fa, do, mi. Then you have a sol, la. You see? So this should be written in your notes. So you can write it. That's the first chord. I love you. You see, I've just transcribed that chord to the key of C. So okay, I love you. So the next chord now is the 736. That's the 736. Alright, so for the 7, I played an E flat dominant chord. So for now, before you get to this level, there are some basic things you should already know. Don't bother yourself. For now, what you are doing is you are transcribing. So you might be like, what is this? This notes are scanty and how can I even place my hand? I can't figure this out. When you are transcribing, you are tasking your brain to do something that it has never done. So, so this is your 7. This is your 3. Then this is your 6. So this chord is supposed to be an E flat dominant 7 chord, but it was voiced. I've taught you voicing. When you voice a chord, you take out some notes. So I'm bringing this third note. I'm moving it. This is like the third note in this chord. This is the first, which is the root, third, the fifth, and the seventh. So this is the third. I'm bringing it to my right. Then this fifth, I'm taking it away. So this is the chord. So in order to get here, Dave Jackson came up with the idea of, let me just play 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just play like a leading note to lead me there. Ba-da-da-da. That is how that was gotten. So ba-da-da-da. Then that's your 7. This is your 3. The same idea was done. This is your 3. It's supposed to be a dominant 7 chord. You see? You take away that third and put it here. Then take away the fifth, throw it away. Then you do. You see? Now let's take that same idea to the key of C. So you already know, you already did I love you. So when you are transcribing, don't forget what you played last. See the finger I'm using, don't forget what you played last. I love you. So now where are we going to? We are going to the 7 chord. So this is the 7. You form the dominant 7 chord on the 7. That's a B7. That's the third. You bring it here. Remember, you play like one, something like that to get there. Remember that. You see? So you have I love, back to the key of C. I love you. You see? That's F sharp, F, E to E flat. I love you forever. You see? Of course, in the 7. Let's go to the 3. You go to that 3 also. You play an E7. You take away that third. Bring it here. So the way they got to this third was, instead of playing 1, 2, 3 before they got there, they skipped this. So they just did. So altogether it will sound like this. I love you. You see? What have I been able to do? I've been able to transcribe everything that was played on key E. I love you forever. I've been able to transcribe that to my key that I play on, which is C, or to the key that I want to work on that particular month. I can say January I'm working on key C. Let me start transcribing songs. Songs transcription that have been played by other people will open your eyes to other things. So moving on now. So we already have now let's get the C chord. Okay, so this is a C sharp minor 9. This is your La in the key of E flat. E. La, ti, do, La. So what I would do is I'll call out the notes, the alphabet, or I'll call out not the alphabet, the solfa. So this is your La, La, ti. So I'll put it here, La, ti. Then here I have Do, Mi, So, Do, Mi, So, Do. So I have a La, ti. So I can put La, ti, Do, Mi, So, Do. Do you see this is an A minor 9? I've gotten that same chord. Do you see? So, and don't be scared to make all these stretches. These are the things that bring color to your play. See the stretch? Learn it. Don't say it's too far. But if your fingers are not as long as mine, then you have to start thinking of chords, cheats, and the rest. So instead of this 2 note here, your thumb can play it. So my right hand alone can play this, but my left hand just play this. Or my left hand can just play 1 note. Or you can just decide to play an A7 here and just add this to it. But this is how I want to play it. My fingers are very handy, so like this. So all together now, let's do the maths and see where we've got into. I love you slowly, oh. I love you. Then I love you. You see? So this is a latido. So latido. You see? My middle finger can start latido. You see? Latido. This might be difficult for you as a beginner, but because you want to leave that beginner stage and you want to bring out the best in you, you have to try this. So if you are subscribed to me, these are some of the things I will force you to do. They are difficult, but at the end of the day, when you play in church, people hear your chord, they'll be like, "Oh my God, Brother Joshua, I love the way you sound." That's the idea. Imagine you are playing a song like "You will never ever change. You are the Lord, Almighty Father." You see how I just applied that? We've not even got into application, but I'm just showing you some possibilities of things you could do. I hope I remember that song. You will never ever change. So let's go. I love you. Slowly. Ba ba da da. Ba da da. I love you. I love you. We've been able to transcribe this. Now let's move on. Let's go back to the key of E. So what you will not know is when you are transcribing like this, you are going there to that key, you are coming back, you are writing it down, you are expanding the things you know, because your brain would want to blow. And I would advise you, as at this stage also, you should just take some few rests. If you break them into different parts. You can say the first 4 chords I'm going to do, like the one we've done, I love you, I love you, I love you. You can say that's what you're going to be repeating for the first instance. Come back to it. Imagine you could play just your sound like this. It sounds beautiful for beginners though. Okay, so now moving on. Pa-da-da-da, pa-da-da, pa-da, love you. So forever. This is the next chord. It's like a la. Forever. So this is the chord. So I'll write this one down first. This is like a la do mi do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do la do mi. Okay, I'll write that down. This is the next one. I'll write this down. So this one is a I'm doing a live transcription, so I didn't write anything down. This is a do ti la so ti re mi so ti re mi do re mi so ti re mi. Then here I have fi la re. So I have so ti re mi. Then I have fi. Let's see that fi la. You write this down also. Write all this note down. Fi la re. Fi la re. I'll write this on the screen also. Fi la re. That's a fi la re. Well, this is the chord here. So in the key of C, remember the first one we wrote out. This one is your do mi, do and la do mi. This is la do mi. So I could do, because in the key of E, all we played is I love you. I love you forever. You see? So that's what we are doing here when we played what is it again? So this is a G major, it's a major 9/13 chord. So now something is wrong here. This is where transcription makes things beautiful. The notes are clustered, they are all together and they don't sound nice. So by yourself, you have to look for what sounds good for you. You have to take some notes to the far right. So these notes, they are all clustered here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this B away and put it here. So I'm going to take this E and put it here. You see, my hands are still there, I'm still figuring things out. So this F sharp, I'm going to hang it on the sky. I'm going to double the G. Oh, that F sharp is on the sky, so I'm going to put that F sharp here. Then let's see what we could do. The A, which note is double? This D is double. I'm going to remove it. This this is A. Let's put it here. Let's put that A here. So you could voice it like this, but the way I want to voice it is I want to play it like this. Don't worry, I'm going to use this chord a lot. So from a G, let's see. So from a G, okay, you know what, that A, let's put it back. So this is the full chord. My left hand is playing this, you see, my right hand is playing this. And all these chord shapes I've taught you in my intermediate class. I taught you how to move chords like this everywhere. I've taught you how to move those chords everywhere in my intermediate class. So if you are following, it's a big advantage for you. So this is my left, this is my right. What did I just do? From transcription, I discovered voicing because I have already learned that I should not make my chords too clustered. I came up with this. This is the whole chord here, but it was sweet. I could do this because when I learned this particular shape, the thing is, when you are learning, you also meet chord that you know before and how they were voiced. This chord was voiced like this in the song. Don't worry, if you've been following me, you should have seen it. When I taught you you're harmonizing your diatonic chords, that's the move. That's it. That's it. So, moving on. We hear, you see? So again, I love you. Can't be your talk music. Take your time. Love you. Oh, love you. Well, I love the way that chord sound though. I made a mistake though. I love you. I love you. Then, this is sweet. So remember that chord, that la. Remember that la. That's it. I brought it back. La do mi. I didn't forget it. I love you. I love you forever. You see, we've already transcribed that in the key of C. Let's move on to E. I love you. Love you forever. I love you. So the next one is it's like a do, but it's a suspended chord. So it's played as a 7/4 chord. So what is here? Let's check it out. This is do, do. Then this is fa. This is fa. So do. So let's come here. Fa so do. Then this is do to. You see? If it's too deep, you can bring it here. This is how you get new chords to yourself. So again, I love you. I love you forever. You see? From here we are going to a 4 chord, which is, let's see, forever. I love you. So for this one, we are playing like I love. We are playing like another A major 9. So let's go to our 4 chord again. But this one will be different. We're going to play like this. Like this. Left hand, right hand. This is how you get new chords. I'll also show you how I'm going to apply it. You see how beautiful it will sound. Don't worry, I'll break a lot of these things down and make it like a very different series to give you enough time to practice. So this is the chord we are using. So from here, try them out. You could stretch. If you cannot make those stretch, just play this. This or this will work. Don't forget where we are. Hope you are writing. So again, I love you. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-da. I love you forever. I love you. You see? That's how we are in the key of E again. I love you. I love you forever. We are here. I love you. Then for I love you forever. This is a lot. Then they start again. I'll show you in the key of C. It wasn't much. So here, ba-da, so like a ba-da, ba-da, it sounds plenty, but when I break it down, it doesn't sound plenty. So don't allow things like this scare you. Learn them, because these are the things that musicians are playing and they take it on different keys. You're like, wow, 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 wow. You could do the same thing. And mind you, some of those chords, by now you should not be confused where those chords are coming from. And if you are, learn it, then you go and investigate the chords. Then you'll be like, okay, that chord he played here, that was an F major 9. What is an F major 9? You have Google. I have a lot of lessons on my intermediate course that could explain that to you. You also have Google that could do justice to that for you. Alright, so moving on, we are here. I love you forever, Lord. That's where we are now. So this chord is on this is like let's see. This is a B7 sus2. That's your 5 chord though. That's your 5 chord. So on my left hand I have so. On my right hand I have la, re, fi, la. So I'll bring it here. La, re, fi, la. On my left hand I have so. You see? And if you want it to be this one is like a D major. It's a D major. A is double. So you can just bring it here. No, that would be too deep. Let's play here. Then your left hand was on so. You write this down. So this is the next chord. This is a La Ti again. This is a Do Mi So Ti. So we have a La Ti. Then we have a Do Mi So Ti. Was that it? Let's see. La Ti, Do Mi So Ti. So La Ti, Do Mi So Ti. You see? The first one was this. The version is changing. So altogether we have remember we have this. This. Let's make it simple for ourselves. Let's see, what can we do to make it simple and easy? So for now, you could take away this note and play this. So altogether, you have this. To make it simple for you, as you can see, the chord is the same because this B is already here. So altogether, slowly. I love you. Love you for